So I sectioned my hair and detangled it with water and my conditioning detangler, and then just combed any knots that I have in there out. I use MOJITO Twist 24 inches. I use 12 packs because there's only 12 strands in a pack. There's only 12 strands in a pack, and I did 2 strands per braid, so I literally have 72 braids on my head. People always see me and ask me, they're like, oh my god, how do you braid your own hair? Let me tell you guys, it is really, really difficult to do your own braids. I mean, like, I had no idea how my parts were looking. I couldn't see, I was just parting and braiding. So it's really, really hard. I always start off as like doing cornrows and then switch it around and do it as doing regular braids. I don't know if that makes sense, but it doesn't look bad in the back. I guess my parts are not that horrible. So I'm gonna move on to the front. I also detangled that section just like I did in the back and just started braiding. So since the hair is Marley hair, it did tangle when I would, like try to get my hands like right about here, like it tangled. It did that mostly throughout the whole process, and it was a bit difficult, but I did it. I don't care so much for the back to look, all perfect, because I can't see what I'm doing back there, and it's the back, like nobody's really gonna see the back. But for the front, it has to be, really nice. So my front is always like, I will go back and take the braids out if I feel like it doesn't look neat enough. As I mentioned in my other video, I like to section out my parts and then braid it. It's just easier for me that way, and I don't have to keep going back in with the comb. The Marley hair does tangle, as you guys can see. It's a lot of them, would tangle when I started off, and it was really difficult to try and untangle them while braiding. I mean, it is Marley hair and it's very kinky, so using them for box braids, I expected it to tangle up. So I just went ahead and I finished up the front. It was, God, I was so happy to just be done with the whole thing. It was really difficult to try and do it, especially with my son just every 5 seconds, mama, mama. So it was really, it was a lot of work. I started the braids off and then went back in and finished braiding each strand down. I didn't do that till the next morning because I was just exhausted. and I was done. That was a lot of hair. And can you guys imagine going to sleep with all that on your head? That's what I did because I didn't finish braiding them down till the next day. So we're just gonna go ahead and dip it in hot water. Please do not do this by yourself. If you have help, get help. It's very, very dangerous. It is hot water and you can get burned if you don't know what you're doing. So as I dipped it in the hot water, I'll show you guys, it did, loosen up a little. It wasn't as stiff as it was when I first did them. See, it was it was more bouncier and more movable, manageable. So the hot water did help. I went back in and I dipped the ends and just to make it a little straight and not look all messy. So yeah, this was the final product, final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you guys for watching.